Hi, I'm John. I'm a student here at Eastern Michigan University. Have you ever tried to read a foreign language without knowing anything about it? Like, if I were to do that personally, I wouldn't know where to start. Like I was missing a key piece of information to solve a puzzle. Word problems in math can induce the same feeling as if trying to learn a new language. They are very different from most problems that are given and seem to have a new dialect to them. First, I needed to prove that this myth existed. I did so by creating a survey for people to fill out. I asked one question. What math problem would you rather solve? I gave them a choice of the same problem, one shown in words, the other in numbers. The results are in. More people would prefer to solve the problem with numbers. Roughly 2 out of 3 people preferred the problem without words. If they were the same problem, then why do people prefer one over the other? Scientists have created theories about this phenomenon and have linked it to what they label math anxiety. This is when students have a sharp burst of anxiety when there is a problem that looks too challenging to be enjoyable. When the wave of anxiety hits, there is a feeling of panic and not knowing what to do. This limits the working memory of a student, the ability for a person to rework information that they are given into a form that they are able to recognize. The main purpose of a word problem is exactly that, taking information and reworking it into something that looks familiar. Losing this puts a damper on successfully answering a word problem, which can be detrimental to the confidence of a student and their attempt to those types of problems in the future. Now let's take a step back and look at this from an English perspective rather than a mathematical one. We can look at the genre of math problems. There is one main difference that you can find in problems that I had people choose from in my survey: how each problem conveys their information. One uses signaling words to present its information, while the other gives you an equation to decipher. Both are equally effective at conveying the information, but one looks out of place. When people think of math, they think of numbers, not words. Mixed with the math anxiety that we were talking about before, word problems become problematic on both sides. They look foreign. On top of not following the genre that is expected to be found while looking at mathematics. No wonder why they're so scary. Word problems don't have to be scary though. People just need to understand the genre of word problems a little more. As I mentioned before, it all starts with the signaling words. If you can identify those, then you'll be successful with transcribing the information. I know what you're thinking. How can people learn these lovely signaling words? The answer is through their teachers. If math teachers spent just a little more time on word problems in class, there would be a higher number of people who wouldn't be scared by word problems. This would create a better understanding of the genre and a better understanding of the concepts, which in turn would decrease the amount of anxiety felt if a student became comfortable with the material. Together, we can end discrimination of math problems.